Hello and welcome to another episode of Corgi Town, USA. I am Candy. In my lapish chuckles our spokescorg.
And I am Catherine, and beyond those doors over there, I'm in my home studio, are, of course, Digby, my Corgi.
I have the rest of the Corgi Committee here in studio, Little Booger, our senior lady, Mortimer Barnabas, and Little Tito Bandito. So we are coming at you live from Phoenix, Arizona. And if you're new here, hi, welcome. We have a new episode every week, all things Corgi and pet parent lifestyle. We try to guide you on where to get your Corgi, where to get your dog, how to groom, how to train, traveling with your pet, basically all informational. But we also have a creator series in which we showcase pet businesses, things that we think that would be a great offering to you, dear Corgdom and Petdom. And we have been working out at a doggy gym. So being in Phoenix, we have about half the year that's absolutely scorching and almost impossible to go outside.
Yep.
And the one thing that we like to educate people on is how to keep your pet engaged and do some enrichment activities and, of course, get exercise. And the rest of the country, everybody wants to go outside and have barbecues and get out and do active things in the summertime. We're absolutely opposite of the rest of the country. We're all out during the winter months, and then during the summer, we hole up in the air conditioning.
and you know, it's okay for your dogs to go out in the snow, and some of them do need little booties on their little paws. But the sun here, the heat here, even the dirt here gets so hot that it is actually dangerous. And that can be anywhere in the country, but especially here, even our dirt is dangerous. Even our grass is dangerous. And it's not a joke. It's a thing. So that's why I'm so excited about our guest.
Yes. And then they can get too hot too quickly.
Yes.
And it's very scary because it can be critical. So because of that, we were excited that we discovered this dog gym here that has a bunch of treadmills and some other service offerings. And if you follow us on Instagram, thank you. You've seen some of our content of the Corgi Committee getting down and getting their sweat sessions on some of these treadmills. So we have the owner and proprietor, Angie Hampton of Paws 48. Let's bring her on, shall we? Angie, welcome and thanks for joining us today.
Hi, Angie.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. And of course, we love you. We love your facility. We love what you do. But please tell our audience kind of how you got started, sort of who you are, about your dogs, and how you got started with this business idea.
Sure. My name is Angie. I've been here in Phoenix for about 8 years now. I was prior military, so that's how I ended up out here. I was working from home, and I ended up getting 2 dogs during quarantine. I figured, hey, I'll be home. I can give them a lot of attention. And of course, this little guy here, this is Harley.
Harley.
Loves attention.
Harley. Hi, Harley.
So yeah, that's pretty much how I came up with the idea. I just found out that there wasn't really a lot of places to take your dogs out here, especially during the summertime. It's too hot to walk them during most of the day. So I didn't see many options. I tried dog daycare. It was good at first, but due to the overcrowding, my dog got attacked. So I pulled them out of daycare. They became really destructive at home. So I guess just trying to find different options, I decided, hey, why don't I open an indoor dog park? Be perfect for my dogs, and others I'm sure are experiencing the same thing, nowhere in Phoenix to take your dogs. So I found the business, found a building. Unfortunately, I waited a couple years and they couldn't get the building off the ground. So another spot became available. It wasn't anywhere near as much space that I needed. So I pretty much pivoted and used some of the elements of my business plan and came up with the dog washing gym.
That's so awesome. And I love that story. We need that. we need that around here.
Yeah, I think every city needs a couple of those as well. Franchise. Just think about it. How did you and this I'm asking this question because I believe. How did you come up with the name Paws 48?
I wanted something that would be catchy and also related to Arizona because it would have been the first indoor dog park.
Yeah.
And I kind of kept the name and added the dog wash and gym portion.
Right.
But I wanted to get the dogs excited. I wanted to sound kind of like an exclusive place just to take your pets.
Yeah. And for those outside of the state and maybe some inside of the state that don't know, I love Arizona trivia. We are state 48. So we're the 48th state, Arizona. We are the last contiguous state in the US. Alaska and Hawaii came after us. And so our nickname is not the 48th state, but we are state 48. And so Paws 48 is, state 48. And so I love it when I saw the name and I wanted the rest of our audience to know.
Yeah. And so if you're coming through Phoenix, we encourage you to stop at Paws 48. You'll remember it now because Pat just gave us an unsolicited history lesson. So as we're talking about Paws 48, Angie, can you tell me, when we come, we kind of focus on the gym part and it's because we have a lot of fun and my pups love to move and they really enjoy it there. But please tell us about some of the other services for those who don't know that Paws 48 offers.
Of course. So the dog wash portion, it is a self-service dog wash. I came up with the idea for you to bring your dogs and wash them. You make the mess there, we clean it up. That way you're not straining your back at home. You're not leaving behind the mess. It's meant to be a stress-free process to spend time with your dogs. And then we also added grooming services on. So we also do that as well. And I guess this is an exclusive. We are actually bringing on the world's, yes, you heard it here. We are adding the world's first AI-powered self-wash dog station. So what it is a dog washing machine. It's almost like a car wash for dogs. The top portion is a touch screen, and you can just select the size of your dog. You select whatever flavor shampoo and conditioner you want. In the bottom is a walk-through door. It is meant for all size animals. And they just sit there. There's little spin brushes and water will come and clean them. And then in 20 minutes later, you have a clean, dry smelling dog. So
a nice snuggle factor
within the month.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I know. I'm really excited about this. I mean, AI really is taking over the world. Now it's taking over Paws 48 too. Yeah, this will be
We're definitely doing a lot. Yeah. So we're making a lot of partnerships with the pet tech industry. Right now we offer memberships. So for a membership, you can do either a gym only membership or you can do the dog wash and gym membership, and that gets you unlimited dog washes and treadmill use. And right now we are partnered with 5 collars. What it is a GPS collar that you can use to track the location of your dog. And as of yesterday, we are now, we have the AI powered collar. So this gives you information that your pet cannot tell you, like how much barking, licking, scratching, all the activities that they're doing as well. And you can track everything in the Fi app. So we're really excited about this. We have a top dog leaderboard, and we'll be having a TV screen showing the rankings of the dogs. It goes by how many steps they take and also how many visits they do. So as soon as you get your collar, your dog walks in the Paws 48 and it starts tracking, and they'll pop up on the leaderboard.
I love it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Super cool.
Just, yeah, that is so amazing. And I love the tracking collar. I know for a fact how many barks my little corgi makes, my cattle and my little cattle dog makes. And now they have taught the two fosters that we have. I know for a fact how many barks they do, but other things. Now, does it track heart rate? It monitors their steps. And monitors their heart rate? Does it monitor? What else does it monitor?
It monitors their strain level. What they call it is a strain level. So it will tell you how much your dog is, their activity is for the day. So if your dog pretty much sits at home, it'll be like a 0 strain. If they have an incident where, they're, hyped up for some reason, it would be closer to like moderate. And that's something you probably just want to check out. Maybe if you have cameras, see, somebody knock on the door or something like that. The cool thing is you can set up a geo-fencing perimeter around your house. So if your dog leaves, it will tell you like, hey, Harley has left the house. If you drive, you can look at it, or if you take them on a walk, it will also tell you how you can see the trail of where all you've been for the day. So it's really cool.
That is cool.
It's a Fitbit for the doggies.
Yeah, for pretty much. And you know what?
It is, and you can connect it to your watch.
So you have it on your wrist at all times.
Oh, I was just saying that you can. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's so cool. And as a trainer, I kind of love that when you talk about the strain level, because the whole name of the game with positive training is keeping them below threshold. For those that don't know, threshold is basically where your dog is stressed to the max or excited to the max. When they don't listen to you, that's threshold. So that can kind of help you as a training tool. Then you know what their triggers are. You can work with, what their strain level is as far as when they'll listen, what's triggering them. So that's a really good tool. So as we're talking about that, I'm really excited about what you're doing. And with training, I want to talk about our experience at Paws 48. We love it there. We try to come every single week. And you helped us, and I'm a trainer, but you helped us get them used to the treadmills. And just for those that haven't seen some of our content, it's too funny because Tito, my youngest one, he took to it right away. He's like, oh, okay, cool, let's go. And he's on the treadmill. And then Chuckles, it took him a minute. He wasn't real sure. Why is this thing moving? Yeah. I'm not sure. And then he kind of became a pro pretty quickly. Mortimer, I think, took like 3 or 4 visits, and he's my couch potato, and he still is. So even when we put him on the treadmill, he's gotten to where he's a pro at it now, but he still starts to protest at the end of the workout. Like, can I just go get my snacks and lay down now? Like, I'm so over this. He's not an active guy, not like Chuckles and Tito. And it's just too funny. But I would love for you to tell everyone kind of what your process is when people come in to work out there, if their dog is not used to it, sort of how you work with them.
Sure. When you come in, you can either schedule your visit online at paws48.com, or you can do a walk-in. What we like to do, we are now offering training services. So it would be $30, and we train your dog how to get on the treadmill and run. Or what you can do, we have a 3-minute instructional video at the bottom of paws48.com. And you can also try it yourself. It's only $1 a minute. But what we do for training is a lot of positive reinforcement. So it's great for dogs that are treat motivated. We have treats, and you can also bring your dog's favorite snack as well. And we want to give them a lot of encouragement for just putting one paw on the treadmill, then both paws on the treadmill. Then we turn it on, we let it run so that they, can get used to the sound. Then we turn it off, have them get back on there. And so sometimes some dogs pick it up right away. Some other dogs, it's more like a crawl, walk, run, might take 2 or 3 times to get them fully running on their own. But it just depends on the dog. Some dogs take a little more time than others.
Yeah.
But we found it to be pretty useful for small dogs, big dogs. We do have one small treadmill for the little guys, and then we have 3 big treadmills as well.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, and that training definitely worked on my very food motivated corgis.
yes. Yeah.
They picked it up pretty quickly. But
Yeah.
Mortimer cracked me up. I love you talk about the one paw, because we would get Mortimer on there and he would put the paw and just kind of move one paw with the treadmill. Like, this is good, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm working out, totally working out. And he still tries to do it. Like, I'm just going to do this today. No, but he get up there and get on it and walk.
That's so funny. I know when we were down there, Digby went on it and he looked at it, and he likes to look up at me. Why?
Because of the focus cue.
Yeah.
That's a good
No.
focus.
I mean, he looks up at me and says, "Mommy, why?
You're torturing me."
Why? You're exactly. I'm not asking why he looks up. I know why. And then he gets on and I'm doing the food motivation, and he and he's basically saying to me, "Okay, I'll take this snack, but I'm doing it completely under protest. I will eat it. I will, but I'm not enjoying it. I'm not enjoying it. When am I getting off of it?" So that's pretty much what the whole.
He just needs more practice. Yeah.
He needs more practice.
Digby under duress.
Digby under duress. I'll eat it, but I'm doing so under protest. No, I'll eat more, but I'm protesting at the same time.
Yeah, I love it. Digby under duress. But I think more practice, he'll get it. He just needs to come visit a few more times. But yeah, so one question I want to ask you. I love that you're talking about the leaderboard and being able to keep track and how many steps and how many visits. You have some speedsters. You're breaking some records over there, right? You want to tell us a little bit about that?
We are. We actually the other day we broke 4 records back to back. So we have Tesla and Taylor. Yes, they came in. They are members, and Tesla, sort of like the name, she's pretty fast and she can keep going. Her endurance has definitely built up. So I would say that coming often and doing interval training on the treadmills, just like you would do with humans, is crucial. I would also say that after Tesla, we had Poppy. So Tesla is a herder. Poppy is a Pomeranian, and she actually holds the top speed right now at 7.5 miles per hour,
wow,
which is the fastest that these powered treadmills go.
She's all right at the top.
Yeah.
Man, I love it.
Right there. And I believe she could actually go faster.
She's like, "Can you turn this thing up? I'm ready to go."
Yeah.
Then how long? So,
oh yeah.
And then
when she comes in, she'll
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying when she comes in for her training session, she will hop on the treadmill and bark at her parents to say, "Let's go. It's time."
I'm demanding my workout.
Really cute. Yeah, which is more than I can say about myself.
Yeah, she's one of those people at the gym that you just hate because they're like, let's go, and you're sitting there going, "Oh,
yeah,
I don't want to do this anymore."
Exactly.
That's funny.
Yeah, so it's really fun to see like even large sized dogs come in, and then like Atlas, and also another herder who just broke the record his first time going 6.5 miles per hour, and
that is
he
fast.
looked like he wanted to go faster as well. So,
that is very fast.
You just never know which dogs are going to take off running, and it's really fun to watch the progress.
Cool.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kat.
No, I said cool. That's really nice, to watch their progress and watch them go up like that, and be able to work out, be able to run around and keep their weight, because even a little bit of weight on the dogs is dangerous for their health.
Yeah. We're all about the fitness here.
Yep.
And I do want to say, I love that you're talking about the different breeds and how they take to this and how different ones are faster than others. And We always talk here on Corgi Town USA about corgis needing a lot of engagement, enrichment. They're not a quiet background lap dog. They need a lot of interaction with their parents. They need a lot of exercise, but they also just need a lot of engagement and just enrichment. And so I love that we're talking about this because true to the breed, the herders are ready to go, but you do have to respect the dog individually because as we're talking about mine, Chuckles is my high work drive, highly trainable. He likes having a job. He's very busy. He considers himself head of security, always up and around. And then Tito's kind of cool to go along with whatever you want. But then I've got Mortimer, who's like, he just wants to be on the couch with you and you pet him and feed him snacks. Like that's like, he's a corgi and he's got the sass of a corgi because he's very bossy and he's got a lot of opinions. But other than that, he's like, nah, couch day, snacks, bro. Right. Like he's not into the come on, let's go, keep going kind of a thing. So I love that we talk about the different breeds taking to this and ways to engage and enrich them and also respecting the dog. And I have a question about, you were talking about the high speeds. I mean, how do we kind of measure endurance, right? So like if they're going faster versus slower, I mean, Tito's very much a keep the momentum cruise at like mid grade kind of speed and he'll go for like a good 25 minutes and he's good. But if you're sprinting and going faster, I imagine there's a shorter time you would want to take them on, or do we just pay attention to how the dog is tolerating it?
Yes, you want to be monitoring your dog the whole time. So if they are running and their paws are clicking on the front of the treadmill, they are wanting to go faster. You typically want your dog to be running right in the middle. So as they are running and the workout is progressing, you want to make sure that they're not falling back. If they're falling back where their paws can almost fall off the treadmill, it means it's going too fast. So it's something, that's why we like having the electronic treadmills, because you can monitor the pace, whereas the manual ones, some dogs don't know their limit and they can just run until they tear their ACLs or collapse. So that's why it's important to be paying attention to your dog at all times when they're running on the treadmill. You also want to give them a nice cool down, sort of like us. You don't want to just stop their heart rate completely. That could cause complications. And then also you want to monitor how much time they are on the treadmill, just because you don't want to overdo it. Sometimes that's something that can happen. I've heard of instances where dogs just overdo it on treadmills. So it's something you want to be mindful of, is just paying attention to their every move while they're going. And also with these electric treadmills, it's more of a mental stimulation as well as the physical aspect. So that's what's going to get them tired. So a dog can run an hour at the dog park, come home and still have energy, but after 10 minutes on a electronic treadmill, because they're looking for signs, they're trying to pay attention, they're trying not to fall off there, and while they're running, that is what tires them out.
Mind and body. Mind and body. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, because they have to
mind
pay attention.
And body.
Have to pay attention to how their muscles are moving and how the belt is coming at them. And as a trainer, absolutely. And I want to kind of reference back. We've had Dr. Will Tancredi, a small animal veterinarian, on the show a couple of times. And we talked about getting too hot during the summer and some of the heat dangers in one of our episodes, which I can reference down in the description box if anyone wants to go back and reference that episode. But one of the things that he said, and I love that he said this because it may be something we don't think about, is your dog does not pay attention to their own safety. That is up to us as parents. We have to assess where our dog is. Are they getting too hot? Are they overexerted? Are they not getting enough engagement, enrichment, and exercise? Those are things we have to tap into, because your dog, like Chuckles, he will play ball until his stumps fall off, and then he's going to find a way to still try to play ball. We have to curb that for him, right? So this is very much what you're talking about, like on the treadmills. paying attention, knowing where your dog is as far as their exertion, how comfortable they are they still enjoying it, right? They're not just hating it the whole time.
Right. Yeah. I know Digby some days, and we're just like, I'm talking about tossing the ball in the backyard. And some days Digby will keep going and I can tell, nope, we're going in, buddy. And other days he's just like, yeah, I'm not feeling it today. And that's great. But it's the days that Digby is like, no, throw the ball again. I know we've been out here 4.5 hours, but you got to throw it one more time. You got to. And, and that's something for us, our parents to monitor. Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's important. Well, Angie, we know you have a business to run. We don't want to keep you all night. We know you have things to do, but thank you so much for coming on the show and educating us about what you're doing. I'm going to share in the description box how they can go on your website and how they can sign up. And if you're in Phoenix, we highly encourage you to stop by. But for those listening, not viewing, Angie, will you please tell everyone listening how they can find you?
Of course. So you can find us. We are downtown Phoenix, 17th Street and McDowell. And you can also follow us on our Instagram handle. It is Paws_48, or you can reach out to us on the website at www.paws48.com.
Great. And we highly encourage you. If you come into Phoenix, definitely reach out to Corgi Town, USA. We would love to see you. We love a play date. So we'd love to get together and meet the Corgi Committee. But also, if you come in, we highly recommend stop by, get a treadmill workout in, maybe get a bath, check out this AI wash that's coming.
I know, that's so exciting. So if you're flying in and you've got a 4.5, 5, 10-hour wait at our beautiful Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport, while we do have wonderful local restaurants, and if you are traveling with your pet, and you can reference some of our shows on that, it's Angie, what would you say from Sky Harbor? If they hop into a ride share, it's what, maybe 10 minutes away? Out of Sky Harbor, it's really
about
not
5 minutes.
Yeah,
just on the road.
Yeah, only 5 minutes away.
Straight shot, people, straight shot. So if you are sitting in our airport, as lovely as it is, and you have your dog, please go to Angie's place, Paws 48, work out your dog, have fun.
Yeah, get them off that plane. They're going to be nice and surly and ready to go. Get them on that treadmill. Yeah,
exactly.
Well, Angie, thank you so much. We hope you have an awesome day, and we appreciate your time on the show.
Thanks, Angie.
Thank you, Candy, and thank you, Kat, so much for having me.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. We'll come work out.
See you soon.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Well, Kat, you need to meet up with us and get Digby back on the treadmill again. We need to get him primed so he can be a natural like Mortimer is now.
Well, Digby and Calabria. So our dogs, I know a little bit earlier before more coffee, I was saying, oh, I'm so excited. One of my fosters is a Corgi. No, but my foster currently, the puppy is an Australian cattle dog as well.
So also a high energy working breed.
Very high energy working breed. And I can tell the difference. So we've got the two cattle dogs. We've got the Corgi, and then the other foster right now is he is a Labrador, probably a little pit mix, because we never know what a shelter dog is. And he just stands there. The other three will go after the ball, and he just like, I'm cool.
That's
and
cute.
Absolutely, he'll run around a little bit, but yeah, herding dogs, this is ideal for, and all dogs, they need to work out.
Mine love it, and it's really great because we don't walk in the summertime. It's too hot, and I'm not a morning person. My dogs are my everything, so of course I'm gonna pattern my life around them. But sometimes you get up at 6 and it's still 90 degrees, and so here in Phoenix, which I love it here, it's a wonderful place to live. But we have to be creative in finding ways to enrich our dogs and make sure that they're getting the interaction they need. So this gym has been just a wonderful gift for us to come and join. And it's a very affordable thing to do. do. So it's not, we can go and we can get our workout and everybody's burned some calories. And one thing we didn't talk about is they give us pup cups. So we've been enjoying pup cups after the workout, replace some of the calories we burned. So
I was going to say, is that like the donut after you go to the human gym? I don't
probably. Here you go. You earned it.
Great idea for Angie. She should put in a human treadmill in there. And so now you could be on the treadmill along with your dog.
Okay. Only if there's like donuts after.
Okay.
Anyway, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for joining us. This one is part of our creator series and informational, but we have new episodes for you every week, all things Corgi and pet parent lifestyle. I am Candy. In my lap is Chuckles. From the studio, we have Mortimer, Booger, and Tito.
I am Catherine. Somewhere in the house, which is the extended studio, is of course Digby and Calabria. And this week's fosters, Apollo and Jaya.
Sweet babies. We love that you take care of them. Well, please like and subscribe. We will see you next week. Thanks for listening and watching in Corgi Town, USA.
Thanks. Bye.